everyone, hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another decluttering one, and this time it's all my kids' toys. I've reached that stage where they're just everywhere. They're really annoying me. There's bits and bobs that are broken, things that don't match, things they've outgrown. So yeah, what we're going to do is gut all of downstairs, where we basically have one big toy box and then a unit full of toys and then some random toys that just lie about. And then upstairs in both their rooms. So in Lachlan's room there is one big toy bag, but that's it. And then in Isla's room, where I am now, there's a toy thing there, and then toys that are kind of out and about around her room. So yeah, we're going to go through them all and get rid of all the clutter and all the bits and bobs that we don't need anymore. What I tend to do is apply the same principle I do when I'm decluttering anything in our house. I basically gather up all the broken bits and things that I can donate or give away and have them in one pile, and then in another pile I either have, when it comes to toys, I either have ones I can give to social services, ones I can give to our church, and then ones that I can donate to charity shop or the kids' nursery, and then obviously the pile of the ones we're keeping. So let's go declutter. So this is Isla's room. Over here we have all her dressing up stuff. She often has toys and things in her bed, so we'll have to look at that. Down here has become a bit of a dumping ground, to be honest, so we definitely have to look at that. She has this little storage trolley thing that she likes to push about, so we'll have a look at what's on there just now. And then in here, it used to be really organised. In here was all her dressing up stuff. In here was soft toys. Then in here was meant to be Dolly's clothes until Robert filled it with Sylvanian families. Then here I think is now Dolly's clothes and some other bits. Here's like all our kind of plasticky toys, but again it's gotten a bit mixed up. And oh no wait, there's the Dolly stuff. Yeah, it's all a bit messed up just now. Then over here we have her Sylvanian family house that she loves, her little toy kitchen there, all her books which definitely need to be gone through, and then just some random loose bits here that I'd like to find a home for. In this cupboard there's just a couple of bits at the bottom, so we'll figure out what we're doing with them. Then in Lachlan's room, he basically just has that toy bag. I don't even think that toy box has toys in it. I think it's got sort of keepsake bits, and then that's more like muslins and stuff. So yeah, he's not got much in here. A few toys in his cot, but not much to go through. In here in the living room we've got this big toy thing here that was very organised once upon a time. It's two boxes within this, and it used to be Isla's side and Lachlan's side, and now it's just a big mess, so we definitely have to sort that out. A few rogue toys over there, a couple in there, like little role play little houses and things. I'm sure there's something under here. Oh yeah, a post box thing. And then over here we've got all these loose toys which we never had out here before Christmas, so that annoys me a little bit. And then there's this one here too, and then we have this unit which is full of toys. So all sorts in here, and again it used to be organised and now it's not, so I think we'll be getting rid of quite a few bits from here. And then lastly, these were a bag of toys that came back from Christmas time in Scotland, and I haven't put them away because I was waiting until I decluttered everything before I put them away. So I've got my 3 buckets there, and I'm emptying out all the toys from the toy box into the 3 buckets, one for bin, one for charity, one to keep, and then I've got a little pile on the sofa as well of bits that are kind of missing things. I realised I needed another thing to have to put toys in that need to go to other locations, so either upstairs or into another room. That bag is a bag of stuff I've done previously, of charity stuff, and then I got too busy and couldn't finish it, so it just lived in there for a while. I've had to go get another basket because there were so many toys in this toy box. So just from doing that one toy box over there, I have 2 boxes of stuff to keep. That's my charity one so far, and that's my bin one. So I've also got this little pile that's all sort of incomplete things, or things that aren't in their boxes, so I have to sort that. And then this is just a bunch of stuff that lives upstairs in Isla's room, not down here, so I need to move it. But what I'm going to do is get these 2 out of the way and into bags, and then these 2 sort them out into Isla's toys and Lachlan's toys, and then put them back in here. That side will be Lachlan's and that side will be Isla's, so that I can then use these buckets to then do that bit over there. I've got my bin bags now, and I'm just writing on them either charity or bin, because the amount of times I've done this, and when I've not written on it, I've forgotten which is which. There we go, so a lot less toys in there now, and yeah, Lachlan's toys, Isla's toys, much more sorted. These are kind of our miscellaneous toys that don't kind of have groups, that's why they go in here in a bit of a jumble. Then down here I've just kind of collected some of the bits that shouldn't be in there that have other places to go. Oh hey Poos. So I've got my empty buckets all ready again, and now it's time to tackle this. Oh my goodness me. It's like a game of Tetris or Jenga. I just always feel like everything's gonna fall out, but I do love it. It's a really nice little unit, and when I've got the things in the right way around, it works well. But just going through the books there, I'm kind of not doing much with them because Isla pulled them all out the other day, so I'd already looked at them. And I bought these little storage things in Aldi, I think it was, as well, and luckily they just fit into this cupboard, so I thought they'd be handy for sort of keeping things like the track and the food for playing shoppies and that separate. So that's our little shop cupboard bit there. And I keep the money in a little plastic bag just so that it's separate and I can keep it away from Lachlan. I don't always tend to keep that actually in that cupboard because if he's around, I don't like him getting a hold of it. Just putting some things back where they should be. And now onto that bag of toys that we brought back from Christmas. So a lot of these things will be going upstairs, I think, to Isla's room. Holding on to my love when push comes to shove. So many bits and pieces to go through, especially all the fiddly bits. Are you holding on to my love? Are you holding on to my love when push comes to shove? If you leave, I'll fall. So what I've done with Isla's little carrier is basically put in all her kind of Chad Valley, I think it's called Tiny Town, something like that, characters, because the kids play with them nearly every single day. And then they also play with these sorts of things, like all these, what do you call them, cars and moving vehicles and stuff, and the toot toot bits are in there too. So that's us all sorted in this cupboard. It's a bit of an awkward one. I basically bought it thinking it was drawers, and then it turned out not to be drawers because it's from Aldi. So I couldn't really see it out, it was just in a box. But anyway, this is the best I can do with it organisation wise. And then we've got poor Isla's buggy being used as a bit of a storage thing for two other toys, but I literally have nowhere to put them. And she used to play with the buggy all the time and now she doesn't as much, so for now, they're staying there. And then these are toys that get played with every single day, so I don't mind them being out. Now I'm up in Isla's room, so starting off with her fancy dress stuff. She loves nearly all of this, so I'm more just looking for things that are broken or not wearable anymore, or things that she's grown out of. Then her soft toys, so again, just going through them. There was a lot of dolly stuff that managed to sneak in here, not sure how, so I've taken that out. And there's a few soft toys on her bed. Just having a quick look through the stuff on the trolley, and now onto her drawers. Sorry the lighting's so terrible, I didn't realise how dark it had gotten when I was filming this. So just going through each drawer, making sure the right things are in each one. Now onto her bookcase, again, so dark, sorry. I haven't looked at this in ages, it was an absolute mess. So I'm just going through all the books, looking for any that are ripped or just ones that they're not interested in anymore that we can put to charity. I've taken two of the things that were under Isla's bed and popped them in here just because she doesn't always play with them every day, so I've just put them in here. She can get into them quite easily. I'm just pulling out the bits and bobs that were hiding behind here that just need to go because they never get played with, bless them. So that's my little pile of stuff for the bin. It's all things that are like ripped and broken and whatever else. And then that's my little pile for charity there, or kind of big pile because some of the big things are in there. They're just things that just don't get played with at all. So may as well give them to other kids to get more use out of. And then a few little bits and bobs that either belong in Lachlan's room or downstairs. So I'm going to try my best to show you down here. So in here is all her dressing up stuff and bags and bits and bobs like that. Kind of more soft things. Then in here it's all soft toys and a random naked dolly at the top. Then in here we've got all Sylvanian family stuff, and there it's all that Tiny Town stuff again, but for the bits that are up here. Sorry for the lighting, it's nighttime and Isla's light's very pink and weird. Then I can't really show you these very well, but this first drawer right in front of us here is just some like bits and bobs. That's her jewellery box, and then those head things don't have anywhere else to go. And then these two little plastic tubs have kind of like teeny tiny toys in them that I have to keep like that just in case Lachlan gets a hold of it. Then in here is all her dolly stuff. I think I'm gonna have to move that to a bigger thing soon. Then here we've got her Sylvanian family house, which is a massive fave with its little caravan down there. And then her little kitchen that she got as a present from my friends a few years ago now. And yeah, we've got pots and pans on the top, and then in there we have some more like cooking bits. Then here's her bookcase. What I tried to do was keep sort of Lachlan's baby books that there's no room for in his room there, and then her books up there. Over here in this little cubby hole is a lot clearer now. I've got this trolley thing that she loves, just with tea set, basket with shopping stuff, then a doctor's set. Then behind that's just one sort of leapfrog thing that I think Lachlan will like in a bit. And then up there is some of her favourite dressing up bits that are out so she can use them whenever she wants, rather than having to rummage through her box. Having a quick rummage through all Lachlan's toys. There's some really random things in here that shouldn't be in there, so I'm just moving them back to where they should be. There literally wasn't much to do in Lachlan's room. This is the only place that has toys in it, so I kind of decreased that by a little bit. And yeah, under there, and that's all I need to get rid of, which is quite good. This is everything that's going to charity this time. It doesn't seem like that much because I did a big clear out not long ago. So 2 bags, a couple big bits, and then a couple bits in there. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I've definitely enjoyed doing it and getting rid of all the rubbish and claiming back some more storage in my house. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!